up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I talk about how I got myself out of almost $50,000 in debt and the steps that I took to do it. So if you would like to watch, stay tuned. Greetings and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kay and Kim, and this is Kay and Kim TV, where we do a bunch of shenanigans. Like, talk about how we got out of debt, people. So like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to share, because that's how we grow in the channel. We appreciate it. So guys, in a video I shared how my financial literacy almost destroyed my marriage, and how I got that way mainly because when I was younger, my mom always said you can get what you want, and in my mind that really means that I could just shop and do whatever I want, because she didn't put any limits on getting what I want as a child. So even as an adult, I think I should get what I want. So now I'm going to tell you guys how I was able to get out of over $50,000 or almost $50,000 in debt, because one of the debt was a conjoint debt. So the very first thing I'm going to say is I got counseling. Counseling really helped, because one of the things that I found out that I financially spend mainly because I'm depressed, I'm down, I've had some type of physical, emotional, mental blow to my psyche, and that's the one thing that cheers me up. Retail therapy. And I got help, and I've been getting help for the last I would say for the last 3 years with this, because it has been a burden on my husband, and I don't want to lose my marriage, mainly because I love my husband, and not for the reasons like a financial literacy. I knew I had enough to go and get what I want. I just never put a limit on getting what I want. And that's the second reason, or the number 2 step into knowing what you want. I would put things in my cart, and that I would automatically go and get them. I would automatically check out. I would check my savings account. I would check my checking account. And the first thing that I would do is I would automatically go and spend. If I had money in the bank, and I've said this on video, so you know I'm not trying to con you guys into watching videos, not to be funny. I've said this before. If I have a quarter in the bank, I will budget that quarter to the last penny. And that's not a good thing, because we should have financial savings at least between 3 to 6 months if you have a financial problem. So yes, I am making shopping a priority and not a need. And when I say a priority, if I prioritize the things that I need, then it's not a need to have everything, because I need a camera. I need any camera, but I've gotten into a situation where I can buy the camera I want, and even then I want to buy it at a good price, so I'm not spending so much money. So I'm not taking money out of the bank just to go rush and buy it. I've made my shopping a priority and not a need. Having the things that I need and making what is greater, getting the iPhone 14 or getting the camera to vlog so I can build my YouTube channel. And of course it would be the iPhone 14 is not as great as getting the second camera to vlog with, because the i14 is not a need. My 13 Pro is very, very good. I don't have any problems with it, so I can still use it. But my having another phone just to edit, and when I have a tablet and I'm getting a laptop or a desktop, does not, you know, it's not a need. It's not a priority. So the camera was prioritized over the iPhone. Although I will still get the iPhone later on, and it becomes cheaper as I wait. It's just not a priority right now. Since my camera got stolen, I have not been able to vlog like I want to, and I don't take the camera that I'm vlogging, that I'm recording on, out of the house at all. I'm just saying, this is why I've made the camera a priority, so you guys can get content when I'm on the go. And I want to use it for interviews also. So yes, the camera is a priority for my channel. Is it a priority for my life? Not really. But I've had friends that is helping me purchase the camera, so it became a priority mainly because financial help is there, and it's not a burden all on me. So that's why I can make it a priority. The third thing I did was know what I got in debt, that is. So 3 years ago, I took all of my debt, everything I owed, and I wrote it all down. And I made sure go from the smallest amount to the biggest amount. And I started paying off the smallest amount first because those were easier to pay. If a credit card was less than $100, I just go ahead and pay it and swipe it clean. Then I left that credit card at the house because it was easier, and the credit cards with the higher amount was put at the bottom of the list. Although I still pay on them, I'm trying to get all the small credit cards that I can do within a couple of days that's less than $500. I try to get one every month and pay that one off. So that has worked to get me out of debt, and I was able to for the last year I was able to pay off almost $7,000 in credit cards. So yeah. Yeah. But I charge them again for the holidays. That's a different story. We're working. We're working. So yes, it's a work in progress. My husband understood, and he said that he would pay off 2 of the credit cards that I charge as long as they were less than $200. Thank you, hubby. And that was a gift for Christmas or my birthday or our anniversary, whichever one you want to say, because they're around the same time anyway. The fourth thing that I did was I took accountability for saving. So, you know how you give God 10% of your income? You're supposed to pay yourself out 10% of your income also. Not just give it to God. And when I mean not just give it to God, not just give God 10% and not give yourself 10%. So I started giving God his 10% and giving myself my 10%. And I started building my savings. When I first got the $600, I was telling everybody like that was a lot of money. And in my mind, I had never had $600 in the bank just sitting there. Not for any amount of time. And I was so happy. I told my best friend. I told my clients, and they were laughing because they thought like, dude, we got money in the look. And it's a small thing. This is not something that I'm sharing with y'all to laugh. It's a funny now. It's a joke because now I have more in the bank. But when I first got there, it was like, I can do this. Like, it was such a good thing. So when you guys were seeing me, that's because I was saving money in the bank and I was paying off credit cards at the same time. And it made it so much better for me as a person that I was like, okay, I'm happy. So I do penalize myself for taking money out of my savings. That's another thing that I had to stick with. So I'm not as easy. I want to go out to eat. I want to go eat at the Our Real Taco, and I don't have but $15 in the bank. I can't use the credit cards because they're at home. So how am I going to eat? I'm not. I'm going home. And if I use money, even if it's $5, if I transfer $5 out of my savings, I have to pay myself $10 in interest. And I know that sounds crazy. Anything less than 100 is $10. Anything over 100 is $50. And it gets extreme where I am reluctant to borrow from myself and still in the process be able to save. Only in emergencies. When I mean emergencies, I mean our car broke down. I had to get money out the bank, but I still had to pay myself. I still had to pay myself anything, because anything over $100 is $50 in interest. So you guys, how many times have I taken $100 out of my account or anything over $100? And if it's over $200, Jesus, I haven't gotten there yet. I haven't gotten there yet. But I have been able to, because I'm so diligent with that and I'm so correct in penalizing myself, that has helped me even tripled my money. Borrowing $10 out of the bank account for gas, it's a lot. I had to redo my whole budgeting plan and make sure I have at all times $100 in the bank so I can stop borrowing for myself, because paying back myself was stressing me out. And I have anything under $100, I have to pay it within a week. Anything over up to $200, I have to pay it in 2 weeks, and anything over in 3, it has to be in the bank before the end of the month. I have 30 days to pay myself. So you have to understand, this was the hardest thing for me as a person. Trust me, I have family members like, you're doing so great. They so proud of me. And this is why I have a lot of friends giving me things, because at this point they realized that I was serious, and that it really wasn't going to stop. The 5th thing is reward yourself. So I want you guys to understand that you reward yourself for the small wins, because that keeps you happy, that keeps you minded. And my reward for me is, because the Victoria's Secret card is always paid off, is to spend $100 or less on Victoria's Secret. And you guys have seen that I've been showing Victoria's Secret hauls mainly because of that, and I'm able to pay it off the next month. So that is why I don't spend any more than $100 as a reward. Or I didn't even have to do it at Victoria's Secret. I could have did it somewhere else. But I figured that I would get nice lingerie, nice stuff to make me feel feminine, nice stuff to walk around in, loungewear, a nice cardigan and stuff like that, because those are the things that I see that I was most happy about. So yes, I did do small rewards. And at first, my reward was going to eat out at a restaurant and paying no more than $30. And that was a good thing, because I was able to eat out almost every month as a treat for myself, and just go to some restaurant and spend my $30, and that's plus tip, and eat out. And then I got a little better and I got in less debt, so then I got a little bit more reward. But this was also a thing, because when I first started, Lord, I could only go to the one place I like to eat, which was the Mexican joint. And I showed you guys that when I got Mexican tacos, and the tacos was less than $15. And I was happy for that, because I could not go out to eat, and I had to make sure all my food and stuff was prepped at the house. So just going out to those little places helped me, and it grew. My reward grew as my financial situation became less of a burden. And the 6th thing is educate yourself. So how we stay financially burdened or financially illiterate, because we don't know what we can do financially, what we're doing now. So I got some financial help. I do want to bring my godmommy on my channel, or my auntie on my channel, and I want to do a couple of videos with her, because she's my financial guru and she helps me. But you have to understand how your financial work for you. So it's a personal thing. Everybody finances do not work the same, but yours will work for you if you get help and get a financial planner. I was able to get friends that helped me plan and readjust my life insurance to my health insurance, and I was able to actually obtain things that were cheaper so I can save more money, but also easier for me to pay. So that's another thing that I was able to do, and it's all because I got financial education. Financial education helps. You can ask for financial help. You can go into a bank and get a financial planner, especially if you tell them you're trying to buy a house. They'll look at your finances, help you budget, help you save, and help you get to a place where you're comfortable. And the final thing is a group. Yes, you need a group. You need some people that is behind you. It was my husband, my best friend, all of my friends cheering me on, my auntie giving me advice. It was my siblings coming together and saying we need to do better financially so we don't be a burden to anybody in the future. So I got help financially by being able to obtain a group that will financially help me. I'm not saying everybody in the group has to be education or Unlike my group where I have people that actually financially know what they're doing. No, I'm saying your group has to be supportive. They have to want you to achieve your goals. They have to stay on you. You have to check in with your group. You have to be accountable to somebody. And I was able to be accountable to my group because they knew I couldn't do it without them. Even when I have emergencies and stuff like that, my group, when I tell them the emergency, they're there. They're very supportive. They always cheer me up. I had a friend that sent me Starbucks gift card out of nowhere. And she said, I understood you haven't been to Starbucks because you have not been buying cups like that. And I haven't. I really haven't. And most of the cups that I get is free because I have points. You guys, I used to transfer almost $200. And I'm being real with you, to my Starbucks account. And that's for the 2 weeks or a week. And I spend that with so now I don't do that. That's why another reason why you haven't seen me purchasing Starbucks cups like that, because now I'm just getting them free. And I feel like I don't want to shop like that anymore. And actually, I'm going to give away some of my Starbucks cups, especially when we get the house, because I don't want the burden of holding down these cups when I can give them to family and friends as gifts. So just know, my family and friends already know. They're rating, they're anticipating. They're like, yes. So I'm going to give away cups soon, very soon, because we're in a process of looking for a house, and you guys know that. And that's another reason why I had to get financial savvy. But I just wanted you guys to understand that my situation is not everybody's situation. I do have my down days where I want to shop, and I do break that rule sometimes, but not to the extent where I used to do in the past. Every day in the past, in a couple of years ago, I would go shopping. I would just come in the house with stuff, and my husband would be like looking at me like I'm crazy. I don't care if it's even at a bargain. He said if it's not a need, we don't need it. So that lets you know. I'm just letting you guys know where I stand. You can leave a comment and we can discuss it in the comment box or down below. So I want you guys just to see where I'm coming from and how I've changed my life. And yes, I am still in debt. I'm still in debt, but it's not $50,000 no more. It's less than $20,000. So I've actually, and that is within the last 2 years that I've able to pay off a lot of stuff and get rid of a lot of stuff and not charge on my credit card any longer, because I was able to do what I'm doing now. And that is building the necessary things and taking the steps that I have to build financial wealth. So thank you for coming to my channel. We have a giveaway. And the giveaway information is down in the description box. Please go and follow the instructions into the giveaway. So like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to share, because this is how we're growing and we appreciate it during the holidays. So have a good day.